What's up, guys? Welcome to the second update video for studying for the DAT. This week, things started to pick up. I'm covering a lot more information compared to last week, and I can tell you I'm starting to feel the pressure. I gotta say though that DAT Bootcamp is making the process a whole lot easier. I really resonate with their teaching style, and they deliver all the information really clearly. If I ever have any questions, I can shoot them a message and they'll provide me with thorough answers that clarify any confusion I might have had. So if you guys at home wanted to purchase a DAT Bootcamp program for yourselves, use the promo code FutureDDS at checkout to get a nice little discount. Originally, I said I didn't plan to study more than 4 to 5 hours a day, and that worked well for the first week. But this week, things have gotten a lot more hectic, and there's so much information that I've actually increased my studying to about 6 to 7 hours a day. I noticed my stamina has been going up, so I don't feel so tired after all of that studying. And the time goes by pretty quickly, to be honest. I don't really consider it work, and it just feels like stuff that I need to do in order to perform well on the exam. So as you guys know already, I am using Ari's schedule, and for the second week, I've studied another 5 general chemistry chapters, which means I'll be finishing up that section soon, and then I'll be going on to the organic chemistry section. I did another 3 chapters of biology, and I did the angle ranking, hole punching, and cube counting chapters for the PAT Academy, and I finished up the last 2 of the 3 chapters in the Reading Comprehension Academy. So I've talked about general chemistry, like the section before, and nothing has changed in terms of my learning process there, so I won't discuss it too much today. For bio though, I came across the molecular genetics section, and I thought I would be good since I studied it before, but once I did the bio bites, I realized I didn't pick up the small details. So that's one reason I would encourage people to just use the bio bites instead of reading the entire chapter, because granted, you already, understand the gist of it, but there's so many nitty-gritty details that you just won't pick up while reading the entire chapters, in my opinion. The bio bites in Bootcamp basically tell you everything you need to know for the chapters, but they deliver it in the form of questions. So you learn the biology material, and you're also going through hundreds of practice questions. Next up, we have the PAT portion, which is still the most frustrating and tedious topic for me. Last week, I mentioned how I was doing 30 questions for each section in the PAT generators per day, but I stopped doing that. After a couple of days of having done it this week, I found out that these generators, they do really train your, basic skills in completing the problems. But if you look at the questions in the PAT question bank, they're usually more complex, and you haven't seen anything like them before in the generators. With that being said, I'm focusing more on completing the questions in the question bank, and since there's a finite amount, I'll be going through them more than once. And it's not like I'll memorize those questions anyway, so I think I'll be okay with that. I mentioned in the last video that I wanted to quantify my progress so far so that I can set goals for myself to meet on a weekly basis. This week though, there haven't been any tests that I had to complete, but I do still have some numbers to show for the few days of the generators that I used. Next week though, I am going to have 1 general chemistry test and 1 reading comprehension test. So I'll let you know my scores for those tests. So here are the average scores on my PAT generators for the few days that I did them, and these scores are out of 30. So angle ranking, I got 23.5. Hole punching, I got 29.3. Cube counting, I got 28.3. Pattern folding, I got 25.3. And top front end, I got 29.3. So these scores were without a timer, but I still tried to have a sense of urgency while doing them. And that being said, I think based off the scores, angle ranking seems to be a really random section, and I think it would be better for me to use my time to solve the questions in the other sections of the PAT, come test day. And I'm still going to be trying to strengthen my skills in each section, including angle ranking, despite, the strategy I just talked about. So that'll be it for the update video this week. If you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when we upload new videos for this series, hit the notification bell. If you have any questions for us at FutureDDS, you can always DM us on Instagram @_FutureDDS, and we'll try to reply as soon as possible. And we'll see you all in the next update video.